The dollar is cracking and the euro is showing some strength. The euro dollar just posted its strongest month of the year so far. And technicals are saying, well, the rally's not over. A key breakout is brewing. And if this level gives way, we could see a fast move to 118, 119. But here's the catch. There's one zone that has to hold or the entire structure collapses in the short term. So stick around because this week's price action could set the tone for the rest of the summer. Welcome back, everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. And we're looking at the euro dollar right now. So currently the euro dollar has settled around 115.51. It's Sunday, 11:58 a.m. on June 15th, 2025. It surged nearly 3.4% this month. I'm going to tell you, I didn't see it coming. I really didn't see it coming. But I didn't stand in the way of the freight train because I trade primarily the crosses. And for me, dollar yen is actually running this whole thing. So it's a monster move. It could go up to 6% by the end of the month, in total. But right now, the move is actually being powered by cooling U.S. inflation data, falling rate expectations, and a massive shift in the sentiment towards risk assets. Now, the dollar index itself, if you look at the dollar index, it's breaking down. Primarily, it was originally just dollar yen doing this. Now, sterling and the euro putting pressure on the dollar. This is not a good sign for the dollar. I mean, they're expecting rate cuts to come anytime soon. However, the Fed hasn't been too kind to good old Donald Trump. So we just have to, it's like a wait and see type of attitude. So let's get back into the euro dollar. We'll talk about a shorter term chart. All right, so short term, all right. All you guys that are interested in moving average convergence, divergence, we could see actually the crossover here. Euro dollar continued to rally, kind of got flat here, then another cross. The euro dollar started to rally again, got flat. Again, this is a 12-hour chart. It's starting to break away, showing that the euro dollar's got strength if we're using moving average convergence, divergence. Now, we're watching really the 116.33 level. That's the first level this week up on top. That's very, very important to get through. It's been a major resistance zone. If the bulls can crack that level, we're opening up our way to first 167.70, then 167.28. Now the main target, if we're really going, is like 118.80. And I'm going to throw a line up there right now. Hang on here. Let's get a horizontal line. 118. Come on. Okay, I'll take 118.74. That's the main target before that monster 119 level. So let's go back in time, and let's see exactly where we are on the market map. All right. If we're just using the 12-hour, and I'm just using structure per se, okay? Structure says that once we broke down through this valley, we turned from an upward movement to a downward movement. So we are still technically in a downward movement with an upward slope. So the main points to watch are going to be this week are going to be these valleys. The first valley right here, say right around 113.63. That's the first level that has to hold. Remember we were talking about like the structure has to hold or else the thing will collapse. But the 113.60 level is the short-term line in the sand. A break of that could retrace us back down to 112.13. So let's put up a line there. Let's go right here. 113.57 and 112.13. So as it stands right now, the euro dollar, if it comes down and it should find some support here to bounce up to potentially take out this top. Now what we'll need in order to confirm that this is a really good breakout are 2 consecutive bars with higher highs. That will basically say that this line now should act as support, and actually we should be trading up to 117.25. If we break this level on the downside, we got great support right now at 112.14, and ultimate support at this low right here at 110.63-ish. So that's what we got going on in the euro. for the week. Keep track of that U.S. dollar index. If somehow if there's a major happening in the Middle East, that's basically going to change the scenario, because the dollar will be picked up as a risk asset. We feel safe in that. The yen will appreciate tremendously if that happens, and the yen right now is gaining strength. And I'm going to be going over the weekly sterling yen, dollar yen, sterling dollar, and euro yen on the next video that I do for the weekend. So what do we got? Our bias, my bias is moderately bullish as long as we stay above that 113.60 level, 57.60 level. A retest of 115, even 114.30 would be a healthy retrace. Would be a good retrace. Would be something to look at with a stop below this 113, say 62. A breakout above 116.30 opens the gates for acceleration to the 117 or 118.80 level, but that will take some time to develop. So that's what I got going. Before I wrap up, I just got to tell you, you can go over to Park Avenue Trading and get yourself a free ebook. Remember, always look at my daily videos to give you updates on the dailies. And remember, as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.